This week on Wretched Radio, Monday the guys started out talking about the denominational convention season that is upon us, and did another school shooting take God by surprise? The guys discussed God's sovereignty. Todd shared a story that TBN is raking in a little less dough these days. That's good news. Modest clothing is now anti-woman according to feminists. And are cool pastors to blame for the decline in conversions? 10 signs that you are arrogant is shared by Todd, and signs that you are judging wrongly. Starting out hour number 2, Todd answers questions from the beep line. Mormonism, inerrancy, and bullying. Are your soul and spirit separate or the same thing? Trichotomy or dichotomy? That's the discussion. Your first peek at Jesus Unmasked, the new book coming out this fall by Todd Friel. Justin Bieber doesn't understand the atonement clearly. Pastors criticize pastors for criticizing Islam, and why accountability groups are worthless in battling porn. On Tuesday, we have an uplifting moment on America's Got Talent. The Pope invites another Abrahamic religion to the Vatican. Perry Noble is your cure for anxiety. Theological and transgendered confusion is discussed. And your face is evolved to be punched. That's great news. Hour number 2 starts off with the news and why did God choose the land of Israel? The gospel in the Chinese language. The damaging effects of porn. How affairs help marriage. Really? And 10 things you will not find in a godly marriage. Wednesday is Witness Wednesday, as it is every Wednesday on Wretched. Todd talks to Mick, the Kung Fu carpenter who doesn't believe the Old Testament. Jackie, the former adult film star, is now a con artist who knows better than God. Wilmer is just as tall as Todd and knows better than Todd and the Bible. In hour number 2, John the non-Baptist is reaping what he sows. Will lost his faith because God didn't give him an easy life, and the final witness encounter is with Carlos, who's receptive, or is he patronizing? You be the judge. Thursday on Wretched, they start with a game of You Be the Judge, and which one is more despicable? Climate change to kids for kidnapped girls, and the need for good theology is the topic of discussion. Thursday in hour number 2, we get 7 lessons from German liberalism. Juries and capital punishment are discussed, questions from the email machine, and we need to preach the gospel so that people will understand they are not good. The Friday edition is ended in studio with Andre and Era from Russia, with the Tomorrow Clubs giving an update on what's going on over there. And also, Todd has Sandra in studio, and she's talking about how she met her husband through the Wretched chat. And Matt Walsh talks about the culture of hookup. And finally, on hour number 2, Payne Stewart was a Christian. You may remember he's the golfer who died in a plane accident several years ago. WWUT, Camel Through Needle's Eye. And that concludes this week on Wretched Radio. For more information, go to wretchedradio.com.